let's get in to the match preview for tomorrow night's game out in France. Rennes against Tottenham in our opening group stage game of the, I was about to say Champions League there, but and then I was about to say Europa League, and now Europa Conference League.
They couldn't even call it Europa Champions League. They actually had conference to it.
I know. Literally, it makes you feel like you're in the bottom tier of English football. Well, you're in the bottom tier of European football.
Exactly, it's not far off.
Yeah, it's something that Arsenal fans are dreaming of right now.
Well,
you know, we've overtaken them now in the coefficient rankings.
Exactly.
And all that.
Head in the coefficient, you'll never sing that.
Well, they were singing it for many years.
You're not going to sing it anymore. You'll never sing it anymore.
But look, I think it is a good thing that we are moving up in the coefficient ranking for sure. Yeah. We've been below Arsenal for so many years. In so many years, they haven't had Champions League, and we had Champions League, and we still never managed to get above them. And it took us to be in the Conference League to move above them.
Yeah, because they were in the Champions League for so many years. I guess that kind of, I don't know how it works. I thought it was a 5-year rolling thing, so I don't understand how they were still above us. I don't really get it. Maybe there's you get residual coefficient points for history. I have no idea, but I'm glad.
I don't think so.
Huh?
I don't think so.
So how can it be? How if it's a 5-year rolling thing? How can they be above us?
I thought it was just I didn't know it was a 5-year rolling thing, but I don't know I don't know how it works, to be honest.
That's what I thought it was. I thought you get points for I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure every 5 years you get a. It's like that's how it, like the 5th year it goes and the new year comes in.
Oh, like the loyalty points.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I thought it was gonna. That's how I thought it is. But it's a good thing, I guess. We're above Arsenal. That's positive. We're a big. So what? We're a better European club now than Arsenal. That's
exactly.
So
it's always good to be above Arsenal, no matter what it's in. You know what I mean?
The Conference League has its perks, I guess.
But look, it is a game tomorrow night against Rennes out in France.
It's a game.
It
is a game of football.
A game of football will be played in France, and I don't know if you've heard. Just before we get into the preview, did you hear about all the madness going on with letting fans into France and to Rennes and all this kind of stuff?
Yes, I did.
Some madness going on because obviously Tottenham announced last week ticket details and everything like that, and just before that, UEFA announced that fans are going to be allowed back in away European games this season. But what we're hearing out from France now is that Rennes have put a block on Spurs fans coming into Rennes. Why?
Yeah, I don't know. It's not Spurs fans, English people coming into Rennes. Yeah. But basically rules out all Spurs fans. Yeah. But I don't know, COVID, I'm guessing.
It's absolutely nuts. Like a week before they're selling tickets, a week before they're saying away fans are let in. The rules in France are saying that it's okay, and then suddenly they're backtracking on it.
Yeah, so it says Tottenham fans have been barred by an administrative order from entering Rennes city centre on Thursday. We oppose this outdated approach to visiting fans. To this end, we've expressed our concerns to the interior government and are liaising with Tottenham Hotspur Supporters Trust. So does that mean they're not allowed to go to the game, or what does that mean?
I have no clue. It seems so like such a strange message, isn't it?
To the Tottenham Supporters Trust tweeted out saying we've approached the fans, which is the Football Supporters Europe Association, for assistance earlier today regarding this excessive administrative order. Any Spurs fans needing legal support as a result of this order in Rennes, please contact the Supporters Union or Supporters Trust. I don't know what. Is it maybe it's not COVID? Maybe I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. What the reasoning is behind it. It's got a whole statement in French. I don't really speak much French, and I can't translate it. So I don't know why, if any reasoning being. But all I can say is, that's what they've done. Tottenham Hotspur. Yeah, they've been barred from entering the city centre.
Absolute madness. But let's talk about the game now, because we are playing the third favourites now in the Conference League, us being the first favourite. So it's interesting that the 2 out of the top 3 favourites are put together in the group. Rennes are not going to be a pushover at all. They're good players in their team. You know, they got Jeremy Doku, who I actually believe is injured.
Yeah, he's not playing.
They've got Sergio Guirassy as well, and then Mbai Niang they've got in their squad. So they've got some good players. Obviously, Camavinga was their star player, and he's just left to Real Madrid, scored on his debut. But they definitely will not be pushovers. This is definitely probably, Roma aside, the hardest team we could have faced in the Conference League. So
They are 11th in the French League currently after 5 games. 11th in the French League.
11th
They've
in the French League
won
after
1 of
5
5
games.
games.
Yeah, look, obviously it's not going to be the hardest test. It's not going to be like coming up against Lyon, Lille, Nice, or kind of PSG. But they're kind of like the next best after that, and that's what the Conference League
That's what
brings.
the Conference League is, exactly. So that's what it is.
So look, at the end of the day, it's not a game that we should be taking lightly in the Conference League. But having said that, we can't field a proper first choice team because we need players for the weekend. And if any of our top players get injured tomorrow, that spells big danger for the Chelsea game.
Absolutely, that's completely right. I think that's why we have to be looking at this game as as an opportunity to rest players and give other players an opportunity, because the stat, you know, in terms of Kane and Son's influence, we're so heavily reliant on Kane and Son going to the season for goal scoring. For the past 2 years, we've pretty much, I think we've won 1 game without Kane or Son scoring or an own goal scoring. And that was against Wolves back in December 2019. That's what I was reading today. That's how reliant we are on Kane and Son. You know, after Kane, Son and Bale last season, what was our next top goal scorer?
Kane, Son and Bale. Bloody hell. No one.
Own goal.
Own goal. Really? How many?
3.
Bloody hell. That is...
So that goes to show how reliant we are on Kane and Son, and Bale's gone now. So it's worrying. That's why we can't risk Kane in this game. I don't think. I really don't think we can. I've got a horrible feeling we will, but I just don't think we should. If Kane gets any sort of knock and rules himself, we're pretty much giving up the Chelsea game if he's ruled out in that game.
Yeah.
Like, we've got no one to score. We've got no one scoring.
Son might be fit for Chelsea.
Yeah, I guess Son might be fit, but he also might not be. So
yeah,
it's, you know, it's worrying times, and that also goes to show this whole debate between Kane and Son, who's more important. That goes to show how pointless that is, because we need both of them. We absolutely need both of them, because if we don't have both of them, then we're screwed.
I hope that behind the scenes they know more about the Son injury than we know out here, know in the media. So I hope that if it looks like Son's going to be fit for the weekend, then maybe we can sort of slightly risk Kane. If not, then definitely not. We cannot play Kane in this game if Son's definitely out for the weekend. And they should know behind the scenes more than we know right now, right?
I'm sure they do. But I'm sure they know more than we know. But hopefully they're being extra cautious, and that's why they're saying Son might not be fit for Sunday. But I don't know. I've got a feeling that, I don't know. I'm just hoping he's okay, because we're desperate for him.
I mean, I've put a bit of a lineup together who I want to play, or I think that's going to play, and I think it will be Golini, Davis, Tanganga, Roden, Doherty at the back. I think that's the only pretty much back four we can play.
Golini, Davis, Tanganga,
Roden and Doherty. That's got to be the back four, surely. You would expect.
Yeah. And
then in the midfield 3, I've put Højbjerg, Winkson, and Ndombele, and then up front I've put Hill, Scarlett or Kane or Mora. I mean, that's got to be the lineup. I can't see it be anything else.
Yeah, in terms of like wingers and stuff, like who do we like? I would love to say
Jack Clark, but is he really going to play Jack Clark?
I don't think so. I don't think he trusts him. Like, as much as I'd love to say exactly like rest Mora, we need him for Sunday, which we do. We just have no one else. We have no one else, and that's the annoying to this Conference League. Like if you want to take it seriously, you have to kind of field a team that's going to get a result. And without someone like Lucas and Kane, I don't know if it will get a result. And I don't know if Nuno wants to risk not getting a result. I think he should risk not. That's my point. That's my opinion. He should risk not getting a result in this game to save it for Chelsea. But I don't know if he will do that.
I agree with you. I think we should risk this game because, you know, it's a group stage. We've got many other games in the group stage.
It's the hardest group stage game as well. So
and it's the hardest group stage game. And I think that times will come in the Conference League where we can field a stronger team. But I don't think this is it. I think we've got to be looking at that Chelsea game. It's so important to get back on track. But having said that, if he rests people for this game and then he goes strong against Chelsea and we still lose, then he's kind of like... then like, what's the point at the end of the day? But
Well,
you can't take that chance, can you?
And you look, it'll do a lot more for us if we can get even a draw against Chelsea than a result against Rennes. It'll do more for the team confidence. It'll do more for how we're setting up for the season. It means a lot more. Even if we get a draw against Chelsea, it means a lot more. So I would take a defeat right now. Even if you offer me a draw against Chelsea, I'd take a loss to Rennes.
There's some people, I think Football London, Ali Gold, Rob Guest, people like that talking maybe Dylan Markande to play tomorrow night.
Interesting.
Obviously, he's been doing bits for the under-23 sides this season. He's started to get in and around the squad. I mean, would you welcome his arrival? Would you play him?
I would play him. I would play him in the front three, for sure. I would rest Kane. I would rest Mora. Honestly, I would play Jack Clark if I was Nuno.
Would you actually play a front three of Clark, Markande, and Scarlett?
No, I'd start Hill. I would start
Hill, Markande, and Scarlett, or Hill, Clark, and Scarlett, someone like that.
Yeah, I would.
And now John in midfield as well. Would you play a complete youth team?
I honestly, I told you, like, I'm not really bothered about this competition. I would play a youth team. If it was up to me, I would play a youth team, especially in this game. Maybe, when we need to qualify, maybe not. But in this game, first group stage, when we have Chelsea on Sunday, put a youth team out.
Does it matter to you if we get lose. Completely embarrassed?
No.
We lose 4-5-0?
Not if we get a result on Sunday.
What if we lose 4-5-0 and then lose on Sunday as well?
Well, obviously, I wouldn't take that. That's a silly... That's obviously I wouldn't take that. If we lose 4-5-0 and then get a 0-0 draw on Sunday, I would take that. I would take that right now.
It would be embarrassing to lose 4-5-0 in the Conference League, no matter what team's out there.
Doesn't matter. If we get a result against Chelsea, no one will care.
Yeah.
Everyone will.
Can we get a result against Chelsea? That's the thing.
Probably not. But I'd rather risk getting a result against Chelsea than bother with this Rennes game. Honestly, it can't do much for us right now. We can't be risking more players. We've got so many injuries right now and players away. We can't be risking our Premier League season for the sake of this Conference League. We just can't, and I wouldn't risk anything right now, especially in the situation we're in with the squad wise. I just wouldn't. That's my opinion.